everybody, today you join me at a very different and very laggy Kerbal Space Center. Yes, this is a result of Kerbal Konstructs and the incredible mod KSC Extended. I'll put a link to them in the description. Now, today, I first of all am not on the usual save file, as today we're going to do a tutorial on how to build a base using, yes, Kerbal Konstructs. So, right, let's get started. So the first thing that we're going to probably want to do is find a nice craft we could use for this specific mission. What craft should we use, huh? We have many crafts still stored here. We could try one thing if we just enter the spaceplane hangar. As with the Kerbal Konstructs, what you have to do as a first thing is you actually have to find some place to start building. Which, isn't the first thing you do. Well, it is, but, Right, back to where we were. To do this, we're just going to very quickly whip up a nice little design here. Just a Mark II cockpit with maybe some, if we just open up the filter by size, we can find some nice little stuff here that we can use for our, what does the scramjet run on? It runs on liquid hydrogen and air intake. So we need, first we'll put down this. Liquid hydrogen, and we'll put down another, an air intake somewhere. There we are, and just like that we've got an extremely simple craft just set up here. Well, I'll add some little winglet just to make it look nice. I'll use this configuration, I think, of winglet. And we'll add, of course, a Type D elevon. That we will just quickly put into position, and we'll get flying the craft in just a little moment. We'll just make sure to set that the yaw is inactive. We'll set the stabilizer Type B as our main elevator and set pitch and roll to inactive. After that, all we have to do is put down some gears. I think we'll go with the medium landing gear to start off with. And then just put down a large landing gear at the back. And maybe, since that we do have tweak scale, we may as well use it and just make sure that everything's scaled correctly. Name our craft Agib and launch. Very professional tutorial, everybody. Let's get into the actual base building. So when you build a base with Kerbal Konstructs, the first thing you're going to want to do is, as I said, find a nice little location. If I can, I'll do all of this video in one part, but, you know, irrelevant, but I might have to do it in 2 parts. There we are. As you can also see, we have the brilliant parallax mod installed, and environmental visual enhancements, and, of course, waterfall. Why did I say waterfall? This engine doesn't even use waterfall. And this is, you know, the runway, and with Kerbal Konstructs we now have some brilliant statics we can use here. So first thing we're going to do is just absolutely get going, because, you know, that's what we need to do. I'm going to slightly speed some stuff up. Okay, yeah. To be honest, I've got no specific spot. This video is absolutely not scripted. We can just find a little spot to go to. As you can see, some absolutely beautiful little trees and plants and bushes around. They just make the experience of playing the game a whole lot nicer. As we just shoot along the coastline right here. Got environmental visual enhancements installed as well, which certainly makes the game a lot nicer. As the clouds look absolutely beautiful. After this I'll probably record another bit of base on Barlow, as in that other save file I've added a new part to the base. And we just ran out of fuel. Great. I'm sure we can justify me using cheats on this one. So we'll just fly around until we find a good location. This engine is extremely powerful. Flies very well. And as we just shoot along the ground here, we can love those little trees along the ground. I'll certainly do some showcase of this, because, like, you know, it's absolutely irresistible. I think we have found a nice little spot here. I'm not aiming to build something big. It's not going to have a runway. It is probably only going to have might only have like a couple of geodomes, because I've installed a mod that has those as statics for Kerbal Konstructs. So we press Control K and we can do spawn new. We can just scroll down all of these. We don't even need to so we'll just put our gear down and go for a landing. There we are, just slightly throttle up before going for our landing. Nice! It's a nice controllable plane for this, to be honest. I think it's very helpful for this. So we'll probably, just for this, we'll put some statics. So what I just did was I pressed Control K, which opens the statics editor, which then you press spawn new, which will create a new static for you to use. We'll just wait for our plane to slow down. I would really like to use, because I found Okay, we'll call, we'll use an, so what we need is a, what can we find? As well as having, okay, we can, that one. Hold on. Spawn new. Hold on. Hold on. We need to edit group, spawn new group. We'll just spawn it a bit left of our crafts. There we are. We can we can do that. We can raise it in altitude, and that is perfect. Save and close. So now, spawn new. Spawn new. We can spawn a and there we are, we have spawned in a runway. Yes. Very brilliant. We will just pitch ourselves. Now, so that your runway doesn't be weird, what you need to do is, hold on. We can just pitch ourselves like this. Save and close. We have now got a runway, which is pretty brilliant, huh? Yeah. So now I've got this, we can just go to spawn new. We'll just put that down. We'll keep those just about there. And I just realised we've got our thing underneath. We'll move this hanger thing a little bit along. what we might be able to do is simply put the runway. In fact, I thought this area would be a lot flatter, but I guess it isn't. Oh well. I'm not known for making perfect observations. Hold on, we might, so I can make the runway slightly, we might just, delete instance there. That might be better. This is very bad tutorial, but yeah, we might just have to find. Okay, let's just try and find a runway. Runways. There we are. Slightly shorter runway this time, but if it works, it has to work. There we are, perfect. Let's just move that over until it gets to a point where we can lower it into the ground. At this point we might even just raise it a little bit or continue to put it along. You know, this might not have been the best location now that I think of it. Okay, so now that we've made a slight adjustment to the inclination, and that, I think, is what we're going to use. We're going to go to my local instances where we'll move this. It's a bit like you could say it's a bit like building a craft in the VAB or the spaceplane hangar, whichever you prefer. But because you've got the move and a quote unquote rotation tool. There we are. Brilliant. Save and close. Right, we're gonna now go to the fuel tanks. And we'll move those right the way over to, oh, and there they are underneath the ground. Not where you want fuel tanks, I'd say. We'll just pitch it correct. There we are. Anyways, you've pretty much got the idea now. You know, you can place instances whenever you want. And so at this point, I may as well end the tutorial, because this is pretty much, you know. I'll put some mods in the description that will absolutely completely add so many new things to this that you want, and if you want you can I'll do a bit where I'll just deactivate my microphone and just show you the time-lapsed process of building something if you want, which is, fine. So yeah, goodbye everybody. I hope this tutorial was useful, and I need to edit some stuff out. Bye.